Hey, what's going on, YouTube fam? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have never been here before, welcome for the first time, and everybody else, thank you for constantly liking, viewing, commenting under my videos. I truly appreciate your support. This video is about beauty maintenance. If you high maintenance, if you always care about getting your hair done, nails done, all of that, I will share with you how much I spend, what I spent my money on, and how you are able to maybe save some bucks if you're applying one of those tips that I have for you into your beauty maintenance and beauty lifestyle. First of all, I want to share why beauty and keeping up with your beauty routine is so important. And I can only speak for a certain group of women because not everybody cares about beauty or beauty maintenance as much as I do, for example. And I want to share my personal story about that. It is not because that's the only thing I care about. It's not about, oh, if I don't look good, like, I'm not good. It doesn't make me be a less worthy woman. But I have been growing up like that. You have to see, I come from a German-Italian household. I grew up mostly with my grandmothers because my mom passed away when I was 8 years old. So I was a lot with my grandparents and with my grandmoms. And both sides, no matter if the Italian side or the German side, my grandmas, they were just on the fly. There was not a day, even when they were sick, where they don't care about how they looked. Their hair was always done. They always had nail polish. They always smelled so good. And I remember one day coming to my Italian grandmother, and she didn't really feel that well to that day, but she still would cook in the kitchen for hours and hours, but there was not really any visit expected. But she would keep getting sauce on her shirt, and she kept changing the shirt. And I remember asking her, "Grandma, why are you always changing your shirt? You at home and nobody sees you, just keep it on. You might get a new shirt in a minute anyways because you're gonna keep getting food on your stuff while cooking." And she's like, "Let me tell you one thing. You never know who's gonna come to your house. If the neighbors, the cousins, the friend of your other cousin, if any one of those show up in my house, they have to remember me for the fancy woman that I am, the graceful woman that I am. I want to have nobody talking shit about my family. And I am representing my entire family. So nobody can talk about shit on none of y'all." And she was right. She was absolutely right. She always cared about how her appearance was, even though she would just go to bring out the trash. She always made sure she has clothes on that are matching, that are clean, and her hair is brushed, and she has some little lipstick on, and that was it. And that's what I learned from my grandmas. Same with my German grandma. She was always on some cool shit. She was more the cool chick girl, and she always made sure she is on the latest fashion trend. And my Italian grandma was more about the graceful beauty style and glamour. So I got a little bit from both sides. But that is where my instinct for beauty and fashion came from. I'm just simply grown up like that. And that being said, I do know that a lot of the times women, they want to do all these beauty things because they use it as a cover-up. because they can hide insecurities. For me though, it is more like a extension of the way you already feel. And me being a hair and makeup artist, I never wanted to cover up any flaws on a model that I've been working with. I always like to look in somebody's face, look at somebody's appearance, natural appearance, and I see the beauty already. There's never the flaws sticking out to me. There's always the beauty that I see, and I just want to enhance the beauty and make it even more radiating and more glowing. And that's the same thing with me. Since I love beauty and I love all this little fancy stuff, I'm high maintenance, and I want to make sure my stuff is on point at all times, because as my grandma said, you never know who's gonna show up to your house. I have to admit, the fact that I'm a hair and makeup artist makes things for me a little bit easier, because I do have the skill and the knowledge how to do certain things on my own by myself. And I know a lot of you out there are not having that professional background. So I wanted to find some solutions with stuff that I'm using, but that might be a little bit more difficult on your end. I found like some solutions that would be easier to do for you. And I have proof that these things work, because I have girlfriends that they have been working with these solutions and it has been working for them ever since. Okay, number one, let's start with the nails. So I personally do acrylic nails. Yes, I have the whole UV lamp, the drills and all of that. And I'm just, I just like to have my nails a certain length, a certain form, and they last, usually they would last like a whole entire month, but I already don't like once it starts to grow out. So sometimes after 2 weeks already I'm trying to refill and do the stuff. But since I'm doing it myself, I don't have to spend another $60 or $70 in a nail salon because of my manicure. So that is a big bonus. And I know a lot of you out there, you do not have the skill set or the patience to do the UV light nails with acrylics and all of that. There's so many other options. I've seen great things on TikTok and Instagram where you have like a shellac option. You just apply one layer of shellac, and you also have like a little UV light, but you just go in there and you just let it dry. That works especially if your nails are a little bit shorter. If you want longer nails, then there's another option, which a few of my friends actually are using for a while now, is the press-ons. And this is not like the press-ons from the 90s where they look like from the Halloween shop. No, those press-ons right now, they're on the market. They are so good, and they range between $10 to $25 depending on what kind of brand you're choosing. Of course, they also have more expensive and fancy ones, but for me, nails, honestly, I purchased one big kit in the beginning, and I'm still using parts of these products still, because it lasts so long for me. Since I'm the only person that I'm doing nails on, I would say repurchasing products, I have been spending $50 within the whole last year. Guys, so on nails, I spent approximately $4.16. Number 2, hair. So of course with hair, it always depends on what kind of hairstyle you're wearing. Would you consider getting into a new hairstyle just in order to switch up the look, but also lowering the costs on hair? have to be completely honest, I have been doing my hair like since I'm 18. Okay, let's put it like this. Since I'm 18, I have been on hair extensions, y'all. I'm like hair extension out my life. I have not stopped using hair extensions since I am 18. But last year, I had a little hair revelation where I decided I don't want to like no chemicals on my hair no more. I want to like have like a natural hair journey. I also don't want to use no hair extensions no more, but I always wanted the look of long hair. So what did I do? I stopped bleaching. I stopped using the tape-in extensions, and I started to use clip-in ponytails. You know, the one when you like have your hair up, you have like this little thing and it's coming down. Let me show you. Ta-da! So you make like a high ponytail or a low ponytail and you just clip them in, and then your hair is automatically longer again. So I've been using this for a good amount, like over 1.5 years, just in order to get my hair grown out. As you see, I'm not blonde no more. This is all my natural hair color. I haven't put any color on. This is my hair in its natural state, without the fact that it's not curly right now, because I do have curly hair. But I am still growing and growing and growing my hair, because my goal is to have long, full, natural hair. Meaning, I wouldn't even need that much maintenance on my hair at all. But when I was still doing all the extensions, I usually would spend $1,000 in a hair salon just to get my extensions done. And the fact that I'm doing it myself though, I only always had to purchase the hair, which was around $200 to $250, and I would just apply the hair on my own. And I would able to reuse the hair every 3 months. I would just remove the tape, put it back on, and yeah, so I was able for, I would say, $250. Yeah, for 1 year I only had to purchase twice hair, which is $500 for the entire year for hair extensions. At this point, I'm not bleaching no more, and even there, I did it myself, so I don't have to go to the salon to spend so much money on bleaching. So $500 for the entire year, I think that's a pretty good thing. Number 3, eyebrows. I know eyebrows became such a thing, from microblading to laminating to coloring, all that stuff you can do with your eyebrows now. It's crazy, but it is a part of the beauty routine, okay? So what I do, I basically don't do anything to my eyebrows, but I got me this little kit on Amazon. I also have this Amazon link down here in my description, so you see which products I'm using and how you are able to use them as well. But basically, I ordered this laminating kit. For those who don't know what that is, look it up on Google, but it's basically a kit with a perm kit where you apply the eyebrow product and your eyebrows gonna like get lifted and they get in shape without you doing anything. If you want to have a closer look to my eyebrows right now, this is how they look. And they just like, I didn't touch them, I didn't do anything to them, they just look. And it opens your eyes, it opens everything. And this set costs around $20 on Amazon. Make sure you can check out the link down there. and it has been great for me. And I do this maybe once a month, or every 6 weeks, sometimes even just once in 2 months, depending how I feel and how the result is lasting. And you can use the same kit for your lashes. If you really try to stay away from lash extensions, use that kit, give yourself a nice lash lift, and it lasts you for at least 4 to 6 weeks. And I know for the lash girlies out there that go to the lash extension specialist every few weeks, it's getting pricey, really, really pricey. And if you're not cool with always gluing your lashes, there's also brands out there that help you to create your own little permanent extensions. But what is even a better and healthier way is if you are using growth serums. If you have never tried any growth serums before, there's a lot of differences. Those lash serums, they really, really work, and they get your lashes popping. Let me tell you, you will see a major difference, especially if you had lash extensions before, which I did as well, and I lost all my lashes. I regrow everything with those lash serums. So maybe you don't even need the lash extensions, but maybe you just need a little bit of patience, because within 4 to 8 weeks, your lashes can be popping as well. So when it comes to lashes, I use the strip lashes. And I'm not always using them, but I use them definitely like weekly. And depending if I have a meeting or if I'm filming a video for you guys, I like to use my lashes, or if I have an event. But those are around $12-15, and it comes in a set of about 6 or 8 pairs. And I would purchase them maybe every 3 months. I would purchase them. So lashes I would purchase, and then the brow and the lash serum, I don't constantly use that, but when I feel like I want again a little bit more regrow on my lashes, I will purchase the growth serum, which is between $20 and $50. I have both of them there in the Amazon link, but to be honest, I have started with the $50 one, and for some reason I feel like it worked faster for me. But the $20 one works as well, but you have to have more patience, I believe. This is just my feeling. And this one is like between $20 and $50, and I would just purchase that maybe once a year. It lasts a long, long time. So as well for the eyebrows and for the lashes, you can use the perm kit to make your lashes pop in, and that is around $25, I believe. So how much is that in total? So I was combining eyebrows and lashes now. Since you can use the perm kit for your brows and for your lashes, it is a $25 a year plus the serum, and I purposely chose the more expensive one. So $50 with that is a total of $75 a year. Plus, hold on, I forgot something. Plus the strip lashes that I mentioned, I am on a total of $124. $124, y'all, for lashes and brows within 1 year. I think that's a pretty good deal. If you think about how much a lash expert costs when you go to somebody to get your lashes done, you already pay that. So you can save some good amount of money doing this stuff at home. So look into this. I have all the products in the description box on the Amazon link, and you can get it all done by yourself. Number 4 is skin, beauty routine, glow. I don't go to a beauty esthetician to get my facials done. Very rare that's happening. Sometimes my friend who has a spa, she would like offer me sometimes to do some facials in order for her to film some content, but that's not something that I regularly plan into my beauty routine. That's just a blessing from God that sometimes drops down, says, hey, hi, just wanted to give you something nice because you've been like being a good girl. I'm kidding. But that would be just one time when I would get a facial. Other than this, I just make sure I have the right products that I'm using, and they can range from cheap CVS products up to high-end products that are like $200 per thing. I believe that it completely comes down to what your skin needs. But even here, you don't need a lot of products. If I'm telling you, I have a regular face wash. A regular face wash you can get anywhere at CVS, a mild face wash. Get all my makeup off. I have a toner. Let me show you the toner. I have been trying this out, 30 days. Miracle toner. It has been great for my skin. As you can see, my skin is glowing and I had a lot of stuff happening in my face. So definitely a good pick. I also have that in my description box if you want to try that out. I'm using this just like after washing my face, just to make sure my pores, they're like contracting again, so no bullshit comes in from outside. And then I'm just applying a good, first of all, I'm applying an oil. I started to use face oils. Hold on. Those face oils from Palmer's, I started to use Palmer's. I'm pretty sure you can use any face oil, and it's a vitamin E, and it helps your skin to really like plump up. And I know a lot of the girls are also using like the, I forgot what the name is. Let me show you. Okay, I bring my whole bathroom now to you. So you have like these things and you just like squash up and down, and then yeah, just apply it like this. It's a nice feeling. It's so cold. I like it. And I'm applying this first after my toner, and then I just would let it sit a little bit, and then I would apply some rich cream, especially for the night, and during the day some moisturizer. That's all I'm using. There's no additional products or anything, because I learned over the time and being a beauty expert and learning about different skin types, the more you do to your skin, it can actually go backwards. So you want to make sure you keep it basic, but you want to make sure everything is covered. Again, you can find everything in the description box, the stuff that I'm using and what has helped me. That doesn't mean it helps you necessarily, but I can just speak for myself and the way that I'm doing it. And everything is really reasonable and really not expensive at all. So, getting to skincare, facials, all of that stuff, let me calculate. Yeah, breaking it down, it is $15 per month, because those things, they last so long, and that is it. I'm also getting like those face sheet masks. Sometimes I'm just like feeling dry, or when I had a long day outside in the sun and I feel like my skin needs that extra moisturizing, just putting on the sheet masks and it's a wrap, guys. So $15 a month, facials and so on. Number 5, it's the hair removal. Let me tell you, I am grateful for the fact that I am an Italian woman. Normally, they're known to have more hair on their body. I am grateful to not have basically no hair. Even like the little hairs I have here, they're blonde, they're not even dark. So I'm grateful that wherever my hair is, this is where it's thick and dark. Everywhere else, I really don't have too much of a problem. But of course, I'm still shaving and waxing and all that stuff. I usually use a regular razor to shave, you know, like the Venus ones or Gillette, like, you know, name it. Even the ones from the 99-cent store I'm using. Whatever I just get, I grab it. And I found out that the man razors, they're better than the female razors and they're cheaper. Because obviously men have harder hair on their face, so they need something stronger. So I always started to use man razors, and because of marketing strategies, they found out that women spend way more money on razors. That's why their prices are higher. Look out for that. But recently, I started to go back to waxing. I used to do this when I still lived in Germany. And I found a very easy solution with, it's like a little cup, and you just put it in the microwave, and it's with wax, and you just like stir it. I'll show you. So it's this cup here, it's called Bliss, as well down there in my link if you want to check it out. And these things, you just mix it. Right now it's hard, but you can put it in a microwave as much as you want. You apply it on wherever you want to remove the hair, and whoosh, off. And then you don't have to deal with hair growth for at least 3 weeks, which is amazing, especially for women or men that really struggle with hair growth and, you know, hair removal. So this has been really a lifesaver. But you know, you just have to like take a deep breath for a second and rip it all off. And yeah, so I would say because of the fact that this helps you to stop your hair growth for at least 3 weeks, it lasts you a long time. I have had this now for what, 5 months, and you see how much there's still in it. So I would say you can go with this for a year, depending on how many places you're using this. But this, including the razors. Okay, so breaking it down from the yearly expenses I had with hair removal products, it is only $6 a month that I spent overall when it comes to hair removal. Number 6 is tanning and a glowing body. So some women, they just simply don't care about tanning, and some of y'all just are tanned up all year long. So my opinion about that is, I love me a nice tan, obviously, and I love being outside to get a nice tan. But the older I became, I got way more aware of my health, and that I definitely don't want to catch anything that causes health issues like cancer, skin cancer, or anything like that. So of course I'm using a very good what's it called, SPF. Recently I started to use one from Bondi Sands. I like that a lot. And it's really, and don't underestimate SPF, like you will still get a nice tan. I even believe that the tan that you get with the high SPF is more sustainable, it lasts longer, and it gives you a nicer tan. It's not like, you know, those fake orange tans that you get. No, this is actually a nice tan that you get when you're getting outside. So that being said, I like being outside in the sun. I'm not a big fan of self tanners that much, but when I do it, I make sure I prep my skin very well. That usually mostly happens if I have a really big event or an important photo shoot where my skin needs to glow and needs to be popping. I am grateful for my natural olive skin tone, so I'm not super pale, but sometimes you just need that extra kick. So I do have some self-tanners here when I need them, but honestly, I have purchased them like over a year ago. And they were like about a total of $50 and I still have them. So I would say, but what I also have been starting to use as well from Bondi Sense, I actually have a few products that I like from them, is a glow product, and it creates that super nice glow. I actually want to demonstrate this to you because you won't believe how beautiful it is. All right. It's this, and if you apply it, it looks darker in the beginning, but the beauty about it is this doesn't really give you a color. So it's great for very light skinned people. It's great for black people, European, like it doesn't matter because it will really just adjust to your skin tone. So if you see that, at the end it will just fully absorb and gives you that beautiful, beautiful glowy skin. And it's not like, you know how sometimes there's these little sparkles in it? It doesn't have that. It's just simply a beautiful tone. And I like to apply that on my shoulders, here, everywhere. And I also have had this for a year now. So let me calculate. So it comes down to $5.83 a month for tanning, just based on the overall cost that I had to purchase it, and I still have it, so it's probably even less than that, but just like giving you an estimate number for how much I spend a month and what you can do to also get your skin more poppin'. I know some of you like to go to the tanning people, you know, that spray on that fake tan, which is way more expensive, but you can really get this done by yourself. I promise you, there's great ways to apply this with like a big sponge, or also they have like those spray ones as well. They have this from CVS with their own CVS brands, and you can like easily spray this on, and it looks, guys, it just looks like as if you would have been in the tanning studio. For the back, you maybe want to have somebody spraying it onto you, but I'm pretty sure you find somebody. Number 7, teeth. If you want to have a nice smile and you want to have your teeth popping nice and bright and white, there is ways that you can get your teeth brighter. What I have been using for a long time is coconut oil. Just gargling and brushing my teeth with coconut oil helps so much. That's the healthiest and most effective way, if you believe it or not, to maintain a beautiful white smile. A lot of people don't know that, but we have a lot of house remedies that are coming from Mother Earth that we could use to maintain our beauty, but we're just not aware of it. And coconut oil has been just perfect for that. Nevertheless, we always want to get a little bit brighter, and that is how I was starting to use, if you believe it or not, the whitening strips from the 99-cent store. And they stopped producing them. I cannot believe they stopped producing them. There was 99 cents for a pack of 10 or 6 or 10 stripes. I go to CVS, I found the same thing for $25. Can you believe it? And what did I do? Of course I bought it because I wanted to keep up with my white teeth. So there's simplest strips, put them away, put them on, 30 to 45 minutes, take them off, and the results are already there. I would be careful if you have sensitive teeth. I probably would go to the dentist to get it done then, or if you had any prior issues with your teeth, then definitely. But other than that, guys, that is the easiest and cheapest way to get it done. Now, I don't know what to say about the price because, you know, from 99 cents all of a sudden to $25, depending on which brand you're doing. I usually do this maybe once a month. I'm not even doing this a lot. So I would say one pack is totally enough. Let's say I purchased a $25 one. So we have the $25 for the year, $2.08 for white teeth a month. Oh guys, and by the way, the same that I mentioned for nails is the same for my feet. I do my mani and my pedi at home. So the same set that I'm using for nails, I'm also using for feet, in case you wondered if I also bring up the pedicure. And yeah, just put in some thoughts, some work. You can learn these things. You will just need to practice a little bit and you will be able to become your own beauty expert. And I really hope this helped. Let me break down exactly now how much did I spend, or how much do I spend monthly on all the beauty stuff and yearly, and let's see how much that is. So let's reveal, it is $85 a month that I'm average spending on my beauty maintenance by doing a lot of the things myself, and that comes down to $1,020 a year, which I believe is pretty reasonable for somebody that's high maintenance and always makes sure that everything is on point. Let me know if there's anything else that you think I forgot to mention, something that's important to your beauty routine and that you want to add to it. I'm super happy about all the feedback that comes back to me in the comment section. Again, I have really tried to put all the products that I'm using down there, so you just simply can go on Amazon and say, that's something I would like. So yeah, I hope you like that video. I'm very happy to be able to share this with you, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. If you haven't done it yet, please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me to grow, and I see you in the next one.